Is this Bobby Fischer?
Yeah, you're still searching.
He made like $5 million on that one dealio.
The real one?
You are not even remotely.
You better scoot close to Maxie.
Come on over.
Scoot close to Maxie.
There you go.
I'm sitting back there tonight. You ready? Welcome to the Bunny Tunnel. We don't have Madison on the computer today because she's in Florida. And she's with my middle youngest sister, daughter. This is a daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of them.
I got a lot of. Anyway,
You got like a litter.
it's a bachelorette party. So instead of listening to the intro, you might learn some stuff. You might not. But we're still here to have fun. And what's the song that we usually listen to?
Limp Biscuit.
And what song is it?
Break stuff.
But you get flagged every time.
Just one of those days.
Fucking Fred Durst is cool, but he's also a dick. So.
But that's what you said. You said it comes up with like a prompt every time you do it.
What's it? Copyright.
Have
But
y'all
it's not
watched
infringement.
Have y'all watched that Woodstock '99 documentary on Netflix?
Yes.
Yes.
The whole Fred Durst section of it, where he just really eggs that crowd on. I was like,
Is
interesting.
that when they get on the board, the big plank?
That's when they start going real nuts.
Yeah.
Korn got them going crazy the first night, but then the second night, like they just went ape.
That's pretty crazy. I remember them talking about it and everything, because it was a 25-year anniversary.
It's something like 25, 30, something.
Yeah, but it was like a
that,
big deal. But I remember like some of the concerts, but I don't remember them making a big deal about like the destruction, like everything
Back
crazy.
then, I don't either.
Was that I want to say that was like a Woodstock like 95 or something.
Woodstock
It
99.
was 99.
99,
When was
they
it?
just
What
toured.
year was the original Woodstock?
69.
So it was 30.
It was 30.
It was the 30. So 94 would have been the 25-year anniversary because they had the Woodstock 94.
Okay, so these are two different shows that we're talking about. But the crazy shit happened in 99.
99.
Did you know at the first Woodstock who was the highest paid performer?
Jimi Hendrix.
That's right,
Really?
Jimi Hendrix. All the other guys, I think he made 20 grand, and then everybody else was making like 5 and 10 and
Yeah.
8 and 2.
But dude, back then that was a
Yeah, it was
lot
crazy.
of coin.
But was that a lot of money, or they just do it just to be part of the show? Like,
Man, I don't know.
I
I missed
mean,
that boat.
I mean, like, how many people were there? Like 500,000, or was
I
it
don't
more
know.
than that?
At Woodstock, the first one?
Yeah.
Man, I don't
Too
know.
bad Madison's not here. We
I
can't
know it
look
was
this
in.
shit up.
I know. Let's Google
Oh,
it.
there. Hold on.
I know it was in New York,
Yeah.
like New York State.
Well, dude, they got like countless movies on it, but I don't know what's legit and what's not. Like some of these movies, I mean, but they show it's like it's on this like peaceful countryside town where there's like this nice little hill and all this.
And it's
Like,
just all of a sudden a bunch of hippies.
yeah, basically.
In mud, in
Well, yeah, but they talk about like just
LSD.
the effects that it had like on the town. Like it's just a small town, and you influx like I think it was at least 500,000 or maybe 1 million. I don't know, on a little town of like probably
Wow.
like 1,000 people. Like
That's
that's kind
interesting.
of
You know what else is interesting? That they're using vibrating machines to help chess players cheat.
chess.
Chess.
Okay,
and
so
chess.
where you told us this just a little bit ago? Like, where did you hear this story? Some of the stuff you say, I'm like,
I don't
sounds
know, but
plausible, but I really want to verify.
They're
it.
using using
I
plugs.
thought that'd be more of a
I don't know
poker
where you want to
scheme.
put those plugs, but they're using plugs.
So I couldn't find anything for like an average of all the Woodstocks, but in '69 they were anticipating 400,000 and estimates as high as 500,000.
Yeah,
So-
I mean,
But
that's a lot.
then you include all the production crew,
Yeah.
security.
That was in
food
69.
people, vendors, all that.
I bet.
They're
See
probably
if you
pushing
can look
most
up
of them.
99.
What about like
and see how
all the
many
people
people were
that took care
there?
of
Because it was
the
crazy.
porta potties?
So they had a
Yeah,
Woodstock in '99 though.
Yeah, the Woodstock '99. There's
I
actually
figured that'd been
documentary
like
on
Warped
Netflix.
Tour or some shit with the people you just named.
So like day one, so it started off they talked about how it descended into chaos on this documentary throughout the course of the 3 days. The very first performer was James Brown. Like day one, first performer James Brown, and then like it built up throughout the day, and Korn was the headliner on night one.
Okay.
And then, like the next day, like it was like bands like Kid Rock and, some of those types of bands that were popular at that point in time. And freaking Limp Bizkit was the second to last band on night one, or no, I guess Korn was not the headliner on day one. Bush was the headliner on day one because Bush came on after Korn. But like when they showed Korn he played. I don't even remember what the name of the song is, but like the entire crowd was just like pulsating up and down, like waves of jumping up and down throughout it. It was crazy.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah, well, that was the thing. So they had it on an Air Force base, like an old Air Force base that was decommissioned. So they had, it was all on concrete, so they weren't like even on grass. They were out on concrete. It was like 100 degrees out that weekend. They were like, they subcontracted out all the vendors. So like the vendors were charging, this was 99 prices. Now it's like, shit, that's cheap. But they were charging like $5 for a bottle of water. They weren't letting people bring in water or anything like that.
There was another one about like an EDM festival that some dude like did like on an island chain or somewhere.
The Fire Festival, I watched that one too.
Like that,
and it didn't happen.
Seen that? Well, it just they sold these like this crazy package idea to these people, and they paid all this money, and they get there. And like none of the infrastructure's there.
Yeah, that was the Fire Festival.
Yeah,
and he was basically
he went to prison. He went to prison over there.
I think so.
Well,
when
he just got out.
When he got out, he started up a another thing trying to sell like VIP access tickets with it was like, here's backstage passes of the Grammys, here's backstage passes of this.
Shit.
He was using that email list from all the Fire Festival people. The people bought tickets for the stupid Fire Festival, and him and this other guy started like up this other scam and ended up taking a bunch of money from other people, so he's in trouble again.
God dang! I think it was Ja Rule or something like that.
Ja Rule was associated with
him trying to get that stuff.
with that festival.
Yeah, they were shooting all the videos with the high end like supermodels and
it was all those real hot supermodels back then.
Yeah, and you said the infrastructure. They couldn't get the catering together. They couldn't get the housing together. And it was like $250,000 per ticket.
When they first said that they first said that they were going to do it on this like private island that was Pablo Escobar's. It was supposedly Pablo Escobar's island, which the island that they originally rented was Pablo Escobar's island.
Way safer than Epstein's.
But then like they told him the people that own the island were like, do not mention Pablo Escobar's name. And he threw it out there, we're doing this on Pablo Escobar's island. They're like, no, you're not, because you violated your contract. So
I remember that.
So they had to move islands,
they
moved
last
minute, and try to build up all this stuff in like 4 weeks.
Then they got Ghislaine Maxwell involved, and they had all these younger kids hanging out. It's crazy.
Bunch of pizzas and hot dogs everywhere.
You're not serious, right?
No. Okay. They had that Planet Ping Pong, or whatever it's called.
Comet
Ping Pong.
Pizza place.
No, they didn't.
The Podestas, they were all over there. They paid extra.
The Lincoln Park.
Chester
Oh, Chester Podesta.
Damn it, boy.
That's a good one.
What are the odds of that being true?
100%. I mean, they look
there's
exactly
always a chance
I'd
that
say
it ain't
probably
true.
90.
It's like Kristen Jenner looks just like Bruce.
Have you seen some of that AI facial recognition stuff where they can
Is it
like
Kristen Jenner?
these people are related?
Who's the guy that got his?
No, not necessarily.
There's like different programs they have where they can look at 2 pictures and it's like these people are most likely brother, sister, mother, daughter, that kind of thing. I've seen people run those 2 guys through the thing and they're like, yeah, there's like a 95% chance they're related.
It looks like it, but it looks. I mean, like Trudeau is one that's like when you look at pictures of him and Castro, and if you know like the history of his mother,
His
and
mother
like
was,
and she was always like she was in circles with Castro with Castro, and so she was around him like there was
and she was a good-looking chick too.
Yeah, socialite.
In Spanish, I think they call that a puta.
So in the first 5 minutes here, we've mentioned Chester and Podesta. We've mentioned Epstein. We've
Woodstock.
And we've mentioned Castro and Trudeau. So are you trying to get all 3 of your YouTube strikes tonight?
What's the
Fuck them.
You only get strikes when you have followers.
We're getting there.
The LSD when the CIA was Charlie Manson.
Too many acronyms.
They were using that on Charles Manson, and Manson was in prison. Manson would commit crimes. They would get him out, keep him on LSD, and then teach him how to
like kill more people?
No. To brainwash people. So
So
Charlie,
he was a CIA asset.
yes, he
basically?
was. Yes, And then the CIA did all the brothels. They would the Johns that would come in. They'd give the ladies of the